Look, I think it's Kuang Si Waterfall. The pronunciation's probably wrong, but what a sight. This is right at the top. Right at the top. There goes the water over the edge. So it's the best waterfall I've ever seen. Unbelievable, it goes everywhere. The water must be very high level at the moment because all the seating areas are underwater as well.
So I'm at the Kuang Si Waterfalls, 29 kilometres outside of Luang Prabang in Laos. I hired a motorbike to come here, but you can come here on tourist minibuses. A lot of people come here. This is a major tourist attraction in Laos. The Kuang Si Waterfalls. I'm up the top of the mountain here where the water trips over the edge, and they've got all these walkways which are incredible, where you can walk right up to the edge of the cliff and stand on the edge here and extend your camera out and watch the water go over. Amazing. I've never seen this access available to tourists anywhere before. There's those little timber gate there which wouldn't save too many people. Yes, it's dangerous. Of course it's dangerous if you make a mistake. But I just thought it was wonderful. Up the top of the mountain there's tables and chairs. A little bit later I will swim because it was quite warm up there, so I went for a swim only 20 metres from the cliff face where the water goes over. But yes, if you're coming to Laos, I strongly recommend the Kuang Si Waterfalls. Fantastic experience. Something like that.
You can't swim against it. I'm trying to swim. I'm right at the top of the waterfall here, and the current is that strong. I'm trying to swim against it and I can't. It's very strong. It's strong. Hold the camera. Foot taller than me. But it's trying to push me over the edge.
Yeah.
I may have to go over the edge.
No. Stay here. Better stay here.
And it's very strong.
Yeah, they're strong.
Very strong. I can't swim against it. Oh, that water was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm within 20 metres of where the water goes over the edge there. And I was in here trying to swim, like it was almost impossible to swim against that current in there. It's coming out here and then going out over the edge there. And if I had gone out into the middle there, it would have been a real effort to try and get back into bank. There's little timber, little slats at the edge there in case somebody goes near the edge, but you'd probably go through that and over the edge if you lost control and you weren't a strong swimmer. But yeah, the water's fresh, but yeah, that was lovely. But I was trying to get all there's other Japanese and Chinese here. I was trying to get them to come in the water, but they're a bit worried about it, the depth. The water's about 10 foot deep there. So yeah, a lot of fun. This is a great little setup, having people walking around on these little walkways where you can get right up close to the edge and take photos. You know, it's just a great setup. And it's up to the individual that, you know, they've got to take responsibility for themselves over in Laos. You know, in Australia this would all be fenced off and everything. They wouldn't allow you to get this close. But here it's different. People take responsibility for themselves. It's part of their culture. But yeah, beautiful. That's the other side here, the cliff where it's going over the edge. And the little walkway here. So please, don't fall off or fall through one of these steps, because you'll go off the edge. Never to be seen again.
So when you arrive at Kuang Si Waterfalls, you have to walk up a driveway to get to the bottom of the waterfall. Then you have the option to go up a staircase if you want to go to the top where we are now. Not everybody goes up here, but I strongly recommend you come up here. And also bring your bathers, your swimming gear. I wasn't the only one that swam up the top there, just as you saw previously. There was other women and men swimming. It was just a great activity. Just a beautiful feeling to be swimming at the top of the waterfall. So when you come here, you need a good half to 1 day to see it all, because by the time you get to the bottom of the waterfall, you've got to walk all the way down alongside the waterfall as it cascades down the mountain, and you get so close to the water here. That's the beauty of this place. The walkways and the bridges are almost on top of the waterfall. So it's just great viewing. And as I said, it was probably one of the highlights of my trip to Laos.
a lot of water, but there's a beautiful breeze here off this water coming off this small cliff here. Beautiful, cool. There's a restaurant there. You can just sit there and watch this small waterfall. There's so many different sizes of waterfalls, part of it, but this is just a beautiful little eating area and viewing. I'm gradually just moving away from that massive waterfall from the top, and you just go down a series of stairs, slowly going down the mountain, and you get lots of other smaller. And the beautiful thing about this is you can get up so close to it. The way they've got it structured, you can stand right almost above it. Yeah, well, it had to happen. I was up about 20 metres up further, and you've got to cross all these little streams. And these shoes I got are walking shoes. They've got no tread on them. And I went flying up and landed straight on my back. And all the clay, mud all over the back of my shirt, and so I've had to wash the shirt out. That's filthy. But there was about 20 people watching as I went up, come straight down on my backside. So I'm having a little rest at the moment, letting the shirt dry, and just sitting back, and everywhere you look, there's different waterfalls. Everywhere. Just amazing. I'm sitting here on the side of the mighty Mekong River. There it is. And I'm on the motorbike ride back from the famous Kuang Si waterfall. Probably about 5 k's out from there. Probably another 25 to get into the city of Luang Prabang. And I'm having a rest here. I'm going to have a little bite to eat and just look at the Mekong River as it just glides past. And a few bits and pieces floating in it. But Luang Prabang has 2 rivers that merge close to the city, and one of them is the Mekong.